tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Lions are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Patriots team that wants to be able to control the pace.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Little. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. 11
more on that one, and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Three. Leopard. All right, here we go. 56. Look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll run it here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Little. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Set! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! You got 4. You got 4. Hot!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On the give, this is their fullback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go!
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun now on third down. Going for the deep ball. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And his kick is right through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got room. And he is knocked down from the side. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
You ain't going nowhere.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.